Vivo.
Hare Krishna. So once again, very hearty welcome to His Grace Kamalochan Prabhu. So quick introduction I'll give as Prabhuji comes on the screen. Um, Prabhuji was born in Mysore in Karnataka. Can everybody go on mute if you don't mind? I think yeah, yeah. Okay, I've kept everybody on mute. Yeah. So brief introduction of Prabhuji. Prabhuji was born in Mysore, Karnataka, in India, 1973. Prabhuji was born in an Orthodox Madhva family, and he spent his childhood in and around Madhva Mutt, that is Uttaradi Mutt. Later, he did his schooling in Tenali. While studying in college, marine engineering, it was in the third year that Prabhuji heard a lecture by His Grace Dayaram Prabhu and made up his mind not to be a monk in ISKCON. As he read Gita many times and frequently heard from His Holiness Bhakti Vidyapurna Swami at the Mayapur Gurukul, his conviction to dedicate his life for preaching the message of Bhagavad Gita became strong. While working in the Merchant Navy as an engineering officer, he utilized his abundant spare time studying Srimad Bhagavatam for hours and hours in a day. In the meantime, during his 3 months of break from his job in shipping, Prabhuji got the divine association of His Grace Atmatattva Prabhu, who further inspired him to study Srila Prabhupada's books and dedicate his life for preaching, and told him that life is not meant for doing some Shudra work. He gave up his highly lucrative job and joined ISKCON Mira Road on August 20th, 1997. Services Prabhuji has taken up in ISKCON. As soon as Prabhuji joined ISKCON Mira Road in 1997, Prabhuji took up the responsibility of new Bhakta training and youth preaching. Prabhuji got first initiation in Jan 1998. Circumstances led Prabhuji to become the vice president of ISKCON Mira Road in 1999. Prabhuji took up congregational development and teaching in VIHE in year 2002 after his second initiation. In 2007, Prabhuji was made the president of ISKCON Mira Road, and which came out to be a very strong community with beautiful temple. Prabhuji is known more for his philosophical discourses than his managerial abilities. Prabhuji has also produced leaders and set up many temples and preaching centers in Vapi, Bhavnagar, Bhilwara, Udaipur, and many other places. Prabhuji has served as WIDC vice chairman and has also completed the GBC college training from its first batch. Current services Prabhuji is doing, along with being the president of ISKCON Mira Road, Prabhuji is alone chairman of Vapi Temple Council. Prabhuji travels extensively in South Gujarat, South Rajasthan, and Punjab for preaching and guiding in setting up a standard Gurukul as envisioned by Srila Prabhupada. Education is his passion. So he identifies himself as a teacher of Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, Shad Darshanas, and other scriptures. Let us once again welcome His Grace Kamalochan Prabhu with three loud and enthusiastic Haribols.
Haribol,
Haribol!
Haribol, Haribol, Haribol.
Prabhuji, we are very fortunate. This is Lilanandas. I'm very, very fortunate to having got introduced to you in first place. We highly feel unqualified to have your kind of association exclusively being given to us. We're a small group in Hyderabad struggling in our own journey of Krishna consciousness, but with the presence of Vaishnavas, senior Vaishnavas like you, definitely there is a hope that the journey pace will increase. So I'm also very grateful to His Grace Radhesham Prabhu, who has wrote few words, encouraging you and recommending you to rather come and speak to us. And I also thank Satya Srinivas Prabhu of our group, who has somehow got your contact, which is inconceivably difficult to get, and somehow we got you, and we agreed to come to the class, Prabhuji. So very, very grateful, Prabhuji. Thanks a lot, Prabhuji. And Prabhuji, today we are doing our first Rath Yatra of the community. We have a hard stop at 8:45, but we want your blessings. We've never done it. Small Rath Yatra we're doing, home deities in two different gated communities. So this is very auspicious that today we are having your association, and we're also trying to do the Rath Yatra. Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Now when I see your face, I know that I had seen couple of videos of yours on YouTube
Ayyo Rama. Hare
with
Krishna.
some cows. I remember you're a lover of cows.
Yeah, we have some cows, Prabhuji. We all take care of cows as a community.
Yeah. So, I'm also a lover of cows.
Yeah.
So when I saw your face, I understood that you're the same person. Very nice.
Hare Krishna.
Lilananda Prabhu has constructed a farm here, sir. Prabhuji, 30 kilometers from Hyderabad. And there are 53, I think, cows and calves now. So he encourages a lot of Vaishnava programs happening. It's called Vaishnava Seva Kunj.
Wonderful. Now I remember that Vaishnava Seva Kunj.
Yes, Prabhu.
But I was thinking it was some other Leelananda Prabhu from Hyderabad. When you hear Hyderabad, you can't think of cows. So the farm 30 kilometers away, cows, Go Seva. Wonderful. Great. That will
No.
bless you to preach Krishna consciousness around the world. Wonderful.
Now our desire is you should visit Hyderabad and come to our farm and do a full day program there, Prabhuji. That's our desire.
Farm, I like farm.
Haribol, Haribol. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, since you are at Yatra, I'll speak on Rath Yatra.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'll start with Mangalacharan. Because I'm going to do Mangalacharan, speak from Chaitanya Charitamrita and Jagannath. So I'll do Mangalacharan from Chaitanya Charitamrita. The first 14 verses of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adilila, they are considered to be the Mangalacharan for the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Vande Gurunnisha Bhaktani Shammishavatarakant Tat Prakashan Tat Shaktihi Krishna Chaitanya Sanjakam Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Sahodito Gaudode Pushpavanto Chitro Sando Tamodo Yadadvaitam Brahmopnishade Tadapyasya Tanubha Yatmantaryaya Purushaha Iti Sosyam Shavaibhavaha Chadaishwarya Purno Yahya Bhagavan Saswayamayam Chaitanya Krishna Jagati Paratatvam Paramyaha अनर्पित चरिम चिरात् कारुण्यावतीर्ण कलो समर्पयितुमुन्नतोज्ज्वलरसां स्वभक्तिश्रियं हरिपुरत सुन्दर द्युति कदं वदन्ति पितः सदा हृदये कन्दरे स्फुरतः सचिनन्दनः राधाकृष्ण प्रणय विकृतलादिनी शक्ति तस्मादेकात्मनो भूपुरदेहभेदं गतौ तौ चैतन्याख्यं प्रकटम अधुना तद्वयं चैक्यमाप्तं राधाभावज्योतिसुलितं नौमि कृष्णस्वरूपम् श्रीराधायाः प्रणयमहिमा कीदृशोभानैव स्वाध्योयनद्भुतमधुरिमा कीदृशो मामदीयः सौख्यं चास्य मदनुभवतः कीदृशं व्यतिलोभात् तद्भावाढ्य समाजिनिशचिगर्भसिन्धुहरिन्दु सङ्कर्षणकारणो दोषायि गर्भोदशयि त्वयोब्धिशायि शेषश्चेस्यां सकला नित्या अन्दाख्यरामं शरणं ममस्तु मायातीते व्यापि वैकुण्ठलोके गुणैश्वरेषु चतुर्व्यूहमध्ये रूपं यस्योद्भाति सङ्कर्षणाख्यं तं श्रीनित्यानन्दनामं प्रपद्ये मायाभर्ताजाण्डसङ्गाश्रयाङ्गः चेति साक्षात् कारणाम्भूतिमध्ये यस्यैकांश श्रीपमानादिदेव तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये यस्यांशांशः श्रीलगुर्भोजशायी यन्नाब्जन्लोकसङ्गातनादं लोकसृष्टुसृतिकादामदातु तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये यस्यांशांशांशः परमात्मा किलानां गोष्ठाविष्णुर्भाति दुग्धाभिषयी लक्ष्मीभर्ता यत्कालस्योऽप्यनन्तस् तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये महाविष्णुर्जगत्कर्ता माययायः श्रीजत्यदः अस्यावतार एवायम् अद्वैताचार्य ईश्वरः अद्वैतं हरिरद्वैतात् आचार्यं भक्तिसंशनात् भक्तावतारम् ईशं तं द्वैताचार्यमाश्रये पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्. Today is actually Gundicha Mandir Marjan, and tomorrow we have this Rath Yatra festival. And very interestingly, these are the two festivals. That is the cleaning of the Gundicha Mandir and Rath Yatra. These two festivals are personally organized by Krishna, the form of Chaitanya. And Krishna, as Krishna himself, organized Govardhan Puja. Generally, festivals are for Krishna, but these two festivals, Krishna organized by himself. He managed the festivals. He made sure who will walk first, who will walk in the front, how the cow should be decorated, how the calf should be decorated, what should be sung, where the bhoga should be offered. So Krishna organized a festival for Govardhan. Generally, all the festivals are organized for Krishna's pleasure. But Krishna organizing festival is this Govardhan Puja. And the other festival, Krishna, when he came as Chaitanya, he personally organized the Rath Yatra festival. So organization means actually he was hands-on. It's not just some, okay, you do the festival, not like that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he made sure there are 7 groups. He made sure who is going to be the lead singer, who is going to be the lead dancer, who are going to be the, who is going to do the chorus, and which team will be there. So this is why very minute management of the Rath Yatra festival, where the ropes will come from, which village devotees will bring which rope, and who will bring the bhogas from where the Rath will start from. All these things are completely managed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that makes Rath Yatra festival very important. Not only that, for our organization, ISKCON, Rath Yatra festival becomes more important because the first deities to appear in our movement are Jagannath deities. All of you know the pastime. That how by his own sweet will, Jagannath, he came to accept service from the hands of Prabhupada. So as much as the devotees are eager to serve the Lord is very much eager to accept service from his devotees. Srila Prabhupada went to America with just Bhagavatam. And I don't know when Jagannath went to America. Nobody knows. He was already there to receive Prabhupada and to receive service from the hands of Prabhupada. And we know the story that how one of the disciples of Prabhupada, she just came and gave him a doll in the Indian store. But the doll was not a doll. Prabhupada just kept it on the table and he paid obeisances to it. And she was shocked and told, "What is this you are doing?" Prabhupada says, "Krishna. You must be having 2 more dolls." He told, "Yes, I'll try to find out." She went and brought 2 more dolls. These dolls were not actually dolls. They were actually Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. So the first deities to manifest in ISKCON by their own sweet will to accept service in the hands of Prabhupada is Jagannath. And the first arati of ISKCON in ISKCON was performed to Jagannath. The first bhoga was offered to Jagannath, not Radha Krishna, not Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. And the first ever festival which was organized in ISKCON is Rath Yatra. So it has got a great significance in our movement, because not only it is the first deity, Jagannath is the first deity, not only Jagannath is the Jagannath Rath Yatra is the first Utsava, but also most of the devotees who joined the movement, if you go and ask Srila Prabhupada's disciples, even in general, in India also, they would all say that, most of them would say that I participated in the Rath Yatra and I was very much impressed. I felt the ecstasy to Jagannath Prasad and joined. So Jagannath plays a very important role in our movement. Not only Jagannath plays a very important role in our movement, but for the Gaudiya Vaishnavism, Jagannath plays a very important role. Rather, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed for 18 years in Jagannath Puri and manifested the ecstatic symptoms of love of God, which he had not shown even in Navadvip. Even if he showed in Navadvip, he showed only to his Antarangika Sang Parshadas in Srivas Thakur's house. But in public, coming and dancing and chanting and then actually showing the love of God, which he wanted, which he's tasting in the mood of Radharani. To show it in public was done by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. Okay. Of course, we're going to discuss that in detail. Most importantly, we are known as Rupanugas. We are the followers of Rupa Goswami. Since we are all the followers of Rupa Goswami, we should know what is going on in the mind of Rupa Goswami. What is going on in the mind of Rupa Goswami? What is going in the mind of Rupa Goswami is nothing but what is going on in the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And until unless we get the mercy of Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari, we cannot attain the mercy of Srimati Radharani, or we cannot attain the Seva, Radha Dasya. That means though we are known as Krishna Das or Jiva Swarupa Krishna Nitya Das, but actually in the Gaudiya Vaishnava mode, we are actually Radharani's servants. And how can we be servant of Radharani? How can we get Radha Dasya without mercy of Rupa Manjari? Now, we know the Pranam Mantra of Rupa Goswami. What is the Pranam Mantra of Rupa Goswami? Sri Chaitanya Manovishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaham Dadati Swapadantikam. So this verse says Sri Chaitanya Manovishtam. That means Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mind. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mind was understood by Rupa Goswami. So how can you, what was the occasion in which we understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mind was understood by Rupa Goswami? It was actually Rath Yatra's time. You know, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing in ecstasy, he was dancing in ecstasy. At that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was reciting the words, Yah Kaumara Harasya Vahi Varasta Eva Chitrakshipas Chonmelita Malati Saurabhya Praudha Kadambanila Sa Chaivam Chitata Pitatta Surata Vyapara Gira Vidau Revaro Dasiveta Sitarutale Chetas Samutkantate. Mahaprabhu went on reciting these words, and everybody was surprised. Hey, what is this happening? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a sannyasi, and not only the sannyasi, he is actually Supreme Lord himself. And he is in the mood of Srimati Radharani. And what is happening? He is reciting a verse which is there in some novel, mundane novel, which is actually talking about some love affair between a boy and a girl, a hero and a heroine. So how is it so that Rupa Goswami or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is reciting this verse that is talking about a love affair between an young boy and a young girl? Especially this verse is spoken by a young girl who says to her boyfriend, saying that, oh, you have stolen my heart in my youth, and now we have met again, but I'm not feeling the same ecstasy. Let us go. I have great desire to go to our village on the bank of river Reva, Tarutale under the tree. There our romance can be very nicely nourished. So now when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was speaking this verse, nobody else could understand the meaning of this verse. Nobody could understand the meaning of this verse except Sarup Damodar. Sarup Damodar is a very intimate associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna in the mood of Srimati Radharani. So since Krishna is in the mood of Srimati Radharani, so and Lita Saki, who is Sarup Damodar, who is the guru of Srimati Radharani, knows very well what's happening, what Radharani is speaking. Actually, this verse was spoken by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but in the mood of Radharani, it's actually spoken by Radharani. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing, and nobody knew the meaning of this verse, because this verse is like a hankering by ordinary boy and a girl, and Sarup Damodar could knew what's happening. By chance, one year Rupa Goswami was there, and he heard. So Prabhu Mukhe Loka Suni Shri Rupa Goswami say Shloker Artha Shloka Karilata Thata. Then what happened to Rupa Goswami? He wrote another verse explaining the meaning of what's happening in the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shloka Kari Katala Patre Likhaya Apana Masara Chale Rakila, Gunjaila. What happened? Rupa Goswami, he wrote on a palm leaf and put it on the thatched hut where Rupa Goswami was staying with Haridas Thakur in Siddhabakul. Karaki Gela, Samudra Stana Karite. Then he went to take bath in the ocean. Kena Kalaila Prabhu Tahara Milite. At the time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to meet Rupa Goswami. Haridas Thakurara Rupa Sanatan Jagannatha Mandire Nayanarati Najan. So, because Haridas Thakur, Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, they were staying at one place. That is, they were all staying together because they could not enter Jagannath temple. Mahaprabhu Jagannath Upala Bhoga Dikhaya. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took the Upal Bhog and he came to meet Rupa Goswami at that particular time. Then Rupa Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took that verse and he started reading the verse written by Rupa Goswami. Shloka Padiyache Prabhu Avishta Hoila. He became completely engrossed in by reading that verse written by Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami aase pade Dandavatahana. Rupa Goswami came and paid obeisance to him. Mahaprabhu Tahara Acha Padamaria. Then slightly he paid. He just slapped Rupa Goswami. Ahitya Kichu Loke Te Karai. So he started speaking to him. He said, Mora Shlokera Abhipraya Najane Konojan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, no one knows the meaning of the verse which I was speaking. And Mora Manera Kata Tumi Janila Kemane. How is it possible that you are able to understand or you could understand what's going on in my mind? How could you understand the Abhipraya of my verse? Yeta Bolitara Bahu Prasada Kaila. Swarupa Goswami Shloka Dikhaila. He started glorifying Rupa Goswami, that you understood my mind, understood my mind. And he showed the verse of Swarup Damodar. When Swarup Damodar saw this verse written by Rupa Goswami, and Swarup Damodar was completely amazed. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Swarup Damodar, how is it that this Rupa Goswami has understood my mind? So Rupa kahe, yate janila tumhare mane, tate jani hai tumhara kripara bhajani. Oh Lord, I understood that you, only a person who has understood who got your mercy, can understand your mind. Until unless one has the mercy of the Lord, nobody can understand the mind of the Lord. Actually, in the Bhagavad Gita, you understand who is God. In the Bhagavatam, you can understand what God does. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, you understand the heart of the Lord. What is going on in the mind of Krishna. So you want to know Krishna, who is he? How is he God? Read Bhagavad Gita. What Krishna does? Bhagavatam. What Krishna thinks? That is in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. And it's very difficult to know what's going on in the mind of other person, especially what's going on in Krishna's mind. Very difficult. It was Rupa Goswami who could know what's going on in the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is going on in the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? It is Rath Yatra. It is a Rath Yatra which is going on in the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So because of that, Rupa Goswami becomes the foremost of all the Goswamis. Even though Rupa Goswami accepts Sanatana Goswami as a spiritual master, but he becomes the foremost of the 6 Goswamis because Rupa Goswami understood the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what's going on in the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Rath Yatra was going on in the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Upahe Tara Ami Santushtahana Alinjana Kailu Sarva Shakti Sancharila. Then Lord says to Swarup Damodar Goswami, yes, it is true. I was so happy with Rupa Goswami's humility. When I met him in Prayag, at the time I embraced him. And by embracing him, I infused all my potency into him. And because of he being infused by my potency, he was able to understand what's in my mind. Yogya Patrana Guda Rasa Vivechana. Because of Yogya Patra. Yogya Patra means he is a qualified person. Then what I infused into him? Rasa Vivechana. The intricacies of rasas. The 5 kinds of primary rasas, second kinds of the 7 kinds of secondary rasas, I have infused into him. ये सब कहिबे आर विस्तार करिना संक्षिप्त उद्देश्य कैला प्रस्ताव फाइना. So here Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says it is a very elaborate subject matter, but I just I'm giving you only in brief. Now the question arises: what is the verse which Rupa Goswami wrote, by seeing which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was totally amazed, and Rupa Goswami got the name, the pranam mantra, Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam. Why is that Chaitanya Manobishtam? What is going on in the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is understood by Rupa Goswami. Not only he understood what is going on in the mind of Rupa Goswami, Stapitam Yena Bhutale, he established in this earth, Bhutale, everywhere he established what is going on in the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Supradantikam. This verse, actually this verse is connected to Rath Yatra, because it is a time of Rath Yatra where Rupa Goswami understood the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then he wrote a beautiful verse. What is that verse? Priyasoyam Krishna Sahachari Kurukshetra Militas Tataham Sarada Tadodam Ubhaya Sangama Sukam Tatapyantak Kelan Madhunamurali Panchamajushe Manome Kalindi Purina Vipinaya Sprihati. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke this verse, Yaha Kaumara Haravas, that verse could not be understood by everyone, because he was expressing his heart in a paroksha way, in an indirect way, by quoting some words from a very mundane novel. But here, Rupa Goswami clarifies what's going on in the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is this thing. Priyasoyam Krishna Sahachari Kurukshetra Militas. That very Priya Krishna, Ayam Krishna, this Krishna, Sahachari Kurukshetra Militas. Oh, my dear friend, Radharani is actually speaking. Oh, my dear friend, all the gopis, you see, this Krishna, the same Krishna, now we are now met in Kurukshetra. Even though we are met, Tataham Sarada Tadidamubhaya Sangama Sukam. Even though the same Krishna and Radharani both are met, but still there is no Sukha. Why it is not Sukha? Tatapyantak Kelam Madhuramurali Panchamajushe. Because the place is not proper. The place is Kurukshetra. And Manome Kalindi Pulina Vipinaya Sprihyati. Radharani says, oh Krishna, it is not the proper place. Let us go to. Let us go where? Let us go to Vrindavan. Now sometimes people say, where is it that Krishna has spoken, or where is it in the Bhagavatam we find reference to Rath Yatra? Where is it described in Bhagavatam? So in the Bhagavatam, there is a very wonderful chapter which actually talks about Krishna meeting the inhabitants of Vrindavan during the Surya Grahana. When the Grahana came, at that time, all the inhabitants of Vrindavan, they went to Kurukshetra. At the same time, all the inhabitants of Dwaraka, including Krishna and everyone, they all went to Dwaraka. At that time, they met. Krishna met. First, Krishna went where? He went to Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj. He pacified them. As soon as Krishna went there, he went and sat in the lap of Nanda Maharaj. He went and sat in the lap of Yashoda. At that time, Krishna was more than 100 years. But when Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj are there, he becomes a small kid before them because of the Vatsalya Rasa. Yashoda was much more older at that time. Maybe it was 150 years old, more than that. But she profusely started pouring out milk from her breast out of Vatsalya. And again, you see, he met his friends, pacified them, because after so many years of separation, Krishna is meeting them, the Vrajavasis. Just imagine how much suffering they would be experiencing and how much happy they would be to see Krishna. And after satisfying the devotees in all the different rasas, then Krishna, he uh, went to a Rahasthana. Rahasthana means a secret place. There he started meeting the gopis. And he started speaking to the gopis. They were crying in separation from Krishna. When they were crying in separation from Krishna, at that time, uh, uh, Krishna started speaking to them about jnana, about knowledge of, oh gopis, you are not this body, we are spirit soul. I don't know what happens to Krishna when he goes to Kurukshetra. He remembers Bhagavad Gita. He starts speaking to him about karma yoga. Gopis, it is your responsibility to take care of your husbands and children. And oh gopis, if you really want to cross over the ocean of material existence, the only way is to take shelter of my lotus feet. You do dhyan, you do jnana, you practice jnana and ashtanga. And the gopis heard this thing from Krishna, where Krishna is instructing about the gopis that you should practice karma and jnana. Then Radharani became very angry. But her anger was inside, but externally, sarcastically, she speaks a beautiful verse. So this verse is actually talking about Rath Yatra in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So what is that verse? Which talks about Rath Yatra, where Radharani is saying, "Oh Krishna, what is this you are doing? Uh, you are actually talking about taking shelter of your lotus feet. Ahuschate nalinanapapadaravindam yogeshware hriti vichinte magada bodhai sansara kupapatitottaranavalambam deham yashame manasi udiyat sadanaha." This verse is found in the 10th canto, 82nd chapter, 48th verse. 10.82.48. This verse is actually the verse which the seed of Rath Yatra has been described in the Bhagavatam. Now somebody may say, why the Rath Yatra has not been elaborately described in Srimad Bhagavatam? Because Bhagavatam, it conceals the highest emotion is expressed in Bhagavatam in a concealed way. If it is expressed in an open way, then the greatness will not be very much there. So rasa should always be concealed. You cannot speak rasa directly. If you speak about rasa directly, then rasa will be sankuchita. It becomes inhibited. For the rasa to be nourished, it should be concealed, like the fire. Like you have a lamp, if it is open to the wind, the lamp blows away, the fire blows away, it is put off. But if it is concealed, a little bit air concealed, then what happens? Then it grows and grows and grows. The same way, rasa should always be concealed. So this is the highest rasa which has been experienced by Srimati Radharani and Krishna during the time of Rath Yatra. That is spoken in Bhagavatam in a concealed way. So here, this verse is being described very nicely by Srimati, by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is that verse? Which talks about how Radharani, she is so angry hearing to the pravachan of Krishna, hearing Krishna speaking about knowledge. She says, Ahuschate nalinanava padaravindam. Oh Krishna, your padaravindam, people say, by taking shelter of your lotus feet, by meditating on your lotus feet, big yogis, yogeshware hridi vichinte magada bodhai, they become very peaceful. And what happens? These yogis and the jnanis, by meditating on your lotus feet, they make your lotus feet as a boat. That is what Krishna is telling gopis. You meditate on my lotus feet, oh Radharani. And then sansara kupa patito taranavalamham. You can cross over the ocean of material existence. Then Radharani says, it is true. We heard this thing that people cross over the ocean of material existence by taking shelter of your lotus feet. Now, neither we can do dhyan, neither we have jnana. Because we are who? Keham Jusha. We are just some household ladies. How can you expect, Krishna, that we become learned scholars and practice jnana and dhyana? We cannot do that. That is why you personally appear in our heart. You personally appear in heart. Geham jusham api manasi udiyat sadanaha. Come and reside in our heart. So externally, Srimati Radharani is expressing her dainya, her humility. But internally, there is so much of anger. So the purport of this particular verse, which is actually the Rath Yatra, where Radharani, out of great anger, says, Yeham Jusham, come home, come to Vrindavan. Though you are the same Krishna, though I am the same Radharani, but the place is not proper. And for us, you come and explain that you do Gyan, you do Dhyan. Krishna, what do you think of yourself? With great anger within herself, the Manabhav, Srimati Radharani says, Krishna, this is not good on your part. That we are crying in separation from you. Do you remember in the Gopi Geet, the last verse, what did he say? Yatte sujata charanam burham staneshu. We were so much afraid that you are roaming around in the forest without chapels. And in the forest, there are so much of their thorns, their pebbles, which hurt your lotus feet. And we want that your lotus feet should be on our breast. And sometimes when we see, when we think our breasts are too hard, and it may pain your lotus feet, and we are crying in separation from you in thinking like this, and you say to such devotees who are so surrendered to you, meditate on the lotus feet. Krishna, you don't know our condition. We want to forget you, but we could not forget you. That is our condition. Unto such devotees you tell that meditate on my lotus feet. Then Krishna says, no, I am here. No, you should forget about all these things. Let us have ras here. Then Radharani becomes very angry. In that anger, she starts speaking. What Srimati Radharani spoke as a purport to this verse, Ahuschate nalinanava patara vindam yogeshware rati vichinti magata bodhai sansara kupa patitottara navalambam geham jusham, come home. Abhimanasi udiyat sadanaha. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he starts describing and explaining this verse in front of everyone in the Rath Yatra. The most confidential verse of the Bhagavatam, Vindam. He goes on describing it in ecstasy in the mood of Radharani. Actually, only Srimati Radharani can describe and elaborate on this verse. Anyera hridaya mana, mora mana vrindavana, mane mane kakari jani, taha tumara pada dvaya, karaha yadi udaya, tabe tumara purna kripamani. So, Srimati Radharani, actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking, Krishna is speaking, but in the mode of Radharani. So, you should consider these words to be the words of Srimati Radharani. What is she saying? Tara tumara padadvaya, where until unless your lotus feet manifest in my mind, in my heart. And my heart is what? It is not different from Vrindavan. Till then, we don't consider it Purna Kripa Nama. We don't consider that your Kripa is 100% manifest. Until you bring your lotus feet to Vrindavan. Prananatha Suno Mora Satya Nivedan Brajamara Sadana Kahara Mora Sangama. Oh Krishna. Don't say that Ras is possible in Kurukshetra. Our Nija Sadhana, our real house is where? Vrindavana. Please come. You should come there. Na paile na rahe chivana. If you don't come there, we are going to give up our life. Purve Uddhava Dware Eve Sakshat Amare Yoga Jnana Kahila Upay. Now, earlier you sent Uddhava. Krishna told Uddhava, you go and pacify the gopis. Uddhava went to Vrindavan, stayed there for 2 months, and he saw the gopis are crying in separation from Krishna. Then Uddhava thought, if somebody is crying for some materialistic people in this world, I can go and speak Bhagavad Gita and pacify them. And somebody is crying in separation from Krishna, Going and telling them, don't cry for Krishna. There is no greater sin than that. Now Radharani says, you to me with the Kripamai, Jaha Mara Hriday, Moraiche Kahite na Hwai. Externally, she's saying that, oh, Krishna, oh, you are Vidagda. You are very humorous person. You are Kripamai. But internally, she's actually scolding Krishna, saying that what kind of Kripamai you are. You have given up those people who have given up everything for you. That kind of surrender we have. That kind of vairagya we have. Chitta kadi tuma haite vishaya chahi lagaite yatna kari na kari bare. Srimati Radharani is saying, oh Krishna, actually I would like to withdraw my consciousness from you. I would like to withdraw all my activities from you. But we try so much to forget you, Krishna. But Nari Kari Bhare. It is very difficult for us. On to such people who, even though after trying to meditate on you, we cannot, even though we try to forget you, we are not able to forget you. You give us Upadesh, think of me. What kind of person you are? Tare dhyana siksha karaha loka sana mara sthana sthana na kara vichara. So Srimati Radharani is telling Krishna, what kind of person you are? Sthana asthana kara vichara. What is proper place? What to speak to whom? Where? You should understand that. You are telling gopis us to meditate on your lotus feet. Even though we did dhyan to forget, we could not forget. And to such people, you say that forget. Do you say that think of your lotus feet? It has some sense. What you are speaking to whom? Nahi gopi yogeshwara pada kamala tumara jnana kare paiva santosha. Okay, even if you think that we will be happy just by meditating on your lotus feet, no, we will not be happy just by meditating on your lotus feet. Tumara vakya paripati tara madhye kuti nati. Oh Krishna, your vakya, your words are actually seemingly very kind, but they are not very kind. How what they are? Tara madhye kuti nati. It is full of duplicity. Suni gopira aro bada rosha. And we are very angry on you by hearing your pravachan. Whatever pravachan you want to give, you go and give this pravachan to Arjuna. But as soon as you come to Kurukshetra, what happens to you? You see gopis and you are speaking Bhagavad Gita to us. Bhagavad Gita, I go and speak to Arjuna. But we are gopis. We are dedicated our life to you. Deha smriti nahi ara. Sansara kupa kaha tara. What did you say, Krishna? By meditating on your lotus feet, we'll cross over the ocean of material existence. We'll come out of the well of material existence. Where is material existence for us? Don't you remember, Krishna, when you played the flute? At that time, we gave up everything and just surrendered to you. We gave up our house, we gave up our husband, we gave up our children, everything we are giving. Where is sansara for us? And you say, sansara kupapadito taranavalam. What kind of person you are? Where is sansara for us? There is no sansara kupa. If at all there is any kupa, if there is any well in which we are drowning, it is the well kupa of separation. Viraha samudra jale. We are drowning in the ocean of separation. Ocean of misery. What kind of misery it is? It is not sansara dukkha. It is a dukkha of viraha. We are drowning in the ocean of separation. And there is kama timingala. Our transcendental lust is like a timingala. Is devouring us. Gopigane nehe tarapara. And the gopis, they cannot. Why they want to cross over? Let us die here in separation from you. That is best, Krishna. Now somebody may say, Krishna would say, oh gopis, you have so much of love for me. You are experiencing so much of separation from me. No, why you did not die? I know Krishna will ask this question because you're a hard-hearted person. So we'll explain to you. when we want to give up our life in separation from you, at the time the thought comes, if you come to Vrindavan, because you told I'll come back to see you, I'll only come back, I'm just going and coming back. When you come and you see that gopis are not there, I know very well, we know very well that you will suffer like him. And thinking that you will suffer because of not seeing us, we are just holding our life. Okay? We are gopis, we are only girlfriends. What about? You've forgotten Vrindavan. You've forgotten Govardhan. You've forgotten Yamuna Pulinavana. Sei Kunje Rasakrida Lila. Do you remember? You're hankering for the Rasa Lila. Even just 1 second, if you are late, you're completely you become nervous. Now you've forgotten such people. Sei Vrajera Vrajajana Mata Pita Bandhu Gana Bada Chitra Kemone Parasila. How can you forget? Okay. You have forgotten gopis. Anyhow, sometimes we are just simple girls, we have forgotten. But how can you forget your own father, your own mother, Yashoda? You forgot her. And not only that, Krishna, you have forgotten your boyfriends, whom you used to play along with. And people say you are Vidagdha, very refined person. People, you say that you are very mrudu, very soft. What kind of softness you have? Your heart is full of hardness. Your heart is made up of rock. Otherwise, how can somebody forget a person, his own mother and father? People say you're all the good qualities. What kind of good qualities you have? You enjoyed us to its full extent, and now you don't even remember us. You did not even come to see and ask how we are. People say you're Karuna Sindhu. What kind of Karuna you have? When we met after so many years, you did not even ask how we are. Rather, you started speaking philosophy to us. We're crying in separation from you. That is the highest philosophy. And you're teaching to us, you're not this body, you're spirit, soul. What kind of person you are? Tumi mora nahi dosha bhasha. Tabe tumara manas nahi samsmare vrajajana. Seyamara durdeva vilasa. Our suffering. I think it is all because of our misdeeds. What we can do. So in this way, Srimati Radharani, she tells Krishna that no way that we'll be happy just by associating with you or seeing with you in Kurukshetra. So Radharani and all the gopis, they catch hold of the hands of Krishna and then start dragging him all the way from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. Kurukshetra, Dwaraka, Hastinapura, they are all one category, where Krishna is manifesting the Aishwarya Bhava. And the gopis are pulling Krishna from the Aishwarya Bhava to the Madhurya Bhava. This is Rath Yatra. And Geham Jusham Ghar Chalo. Like sometimes the mother drags the child by holding the hand to the house. The child is playing and forgotten the mother house because it wasn't playing. The mother beats the child and then drags the child to the house. Sometimes the husband who has gone somewhere and he has totally forgotten about house and wife, and he's sitting there and talking to his friends. The wife comes and then drags the husband to the house. Come, chalo, ghar chalo. Like that. The mood of Radharani and the gopis during the yatra is that they're dragging Krishna, they're pulling Krishna from the Aishwarya Bhava to the Madhurya Bhava. That means to drag Krishna from Mathura, from Dwaraka to Vrindavan. So Jagannath is there in Nilachal. Nilachal is compared to Dwaraka. And Sundarachal, Gundicha Mandir is compared to Vrindavan. So what the gopis are doing? They are pulling Krishna from Dwaraka to Vrindavan. Sundarachal is Dwaraka. Now the question arises is, what is the significance of the form of Jagannath? Why only Jagannath? They can pull any form of Krishna. Why is it so? For that, there are other pastime which happened in Dwaraka. Now, what is there in Dwaraka? What's happening in Dwaraka? The significance of Rath Yatra in Dwaraka. Where did this Rath Yatra happen? Somebody can say that Bhagavatam talks about Rath Yatra. But where did the pastime of Rath Yatra happen when the Krishna was manifest on this planet? So for that, our Acharyas tell a beautiful story. In Dwaraka, what is Krishna doing? There is Dinacharya of Krishna, he gets up early, does dhyan, all these things are described. He gives charity, does puja, he's dealing with his wife, he's dealing with his commanders, he's dealing with them. But actually, these are only natak. What Krishna does in Dwaraka 24 hours a day is crying in separation from the Vrajavasis. 24 hours a day in Dwaraka, Krishna is crying, but he cannot show the tears. So difficult. If you feel like crying, you cry, nice, no problem. But if you feel like crying and you cannot cry, you're crying within your heart, that is Krishna. Krishna is constantly crying in separation from the gopis of Vrindavan. Constantly crying in separation from Srimati Radharani, but he cannot express. How can he express in Dwaraka? To whom we should express? Can he go and tell Rukmini, my dear wife, I am crying in separation with my girlfriend Radharani? Do you think that it's possible? It's not possible. Can he go and tell anyone? He just cannot tell anyone that I am crying in separation from. One day he was alone. He was not knowing what to do. Krishna was roaming around in the garden. He completely became maddened in ecstasy of experiencing separation from the Vrajavasis. So much of love Krishna has for the Vrajavasis that he just fainted. When you cannot tolerate the heat of separation, you just faint. And Subhadra, Balaram, Uddhava, Narada, they were all searching. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? They went to so many places. And when they came to the place where Krishna has fainted, everybody was completely amazed. Subhadra started crying. Balaram was in anxiety. What happened? What happened? Uddhava was stunned. And they all asked Narada, what is happening here? Please wake up Krishna. They tried to push Krishna like this. Nothing happened. Just faint. So there, Narada says, I know the secret. I can wake up Krishna. Then Subhadra told, start, wake him up, do some jadoo, put some mantra. So then Narada told, you want Krishna. As soon as he's going to stand up, he's going to wake up. He's going to run all the way from Dwaraka to Vrindavan. Do you want him to run? Get a Ratha. The Balaram ordered. Ratha was made. There, Ratha was established. Then Balaram told Narada, now you wake up Krishna. Then Narada told, okay, I'm going to wake up Krishna. Krishna is going to sit on the Rath. He's going to go directly to Vrindavan. Do you want the gopis to die? Because all of a sudden they see Krishna, out of ecstasy they may leave the body. Immediately, as soon as you see somebody whom you love after many years, or you get some news of great happiness, or somebody gets a news that he's got a lottery of 10 crore rupees, heartfelt happiness. So you want the gopis to die? Somebody has to go and inform. So Narada told, Uddhav, you go first to Vrindavan and tell the gopis to be prepared to welcome Krishna, so that they are prepared to welcome Krishna externally also, within the mind also. They'll be hoping that Krishna would come, and they'll be, when they see Krishna, they'll be happy, experience happiness. So Uddhava told, I'll not go. No, why? I went 2 months, I tried to tell them not to cry. And when I was leaving, I told them, I promised them that once I go to Dwaraka, I'm going to send Krishna. I don't know what is happening. Krishna never heard my advice. All the advisors he hears, but he never went to Vrindavan. Then Narada told, Balaram, why don't you do? Balaram told, no. I also told them that I am going to send Krishna. And Krishna listens to every instruction of mine. I don't know, he's not listening to this. If I go and tell the gopis Krishna is coming, do they think they'll believe me? I could not send Krishna for so many years. If I go again and tell Krishna is coming, they will not believe me. Then Subhadra told, I'll go and sit in the lap of Nanda Maharaj, wipe his tears. I'll go sit in the lap of Yashoda. I'll wipe her tears and explain that Krishna is coming, don't worry. I'm a simple-hearted woman. And the gopis are also my friends. I can tell them, they will believe me very nicely. So there was a rath made, and Sudarma sat on the rath, and she was about to go. Balaram told, how can I send my sister alone? I'll also go. So there was a rath made for Balaram, and Balaram sat on the rath. And here Subhadramai sat on the rath. Both of them went to Vrindavan. Then Uddhava and Narada are here with Krishna. Uddhava told Narada, now you wake up. Then Narada, he started chanting mantra in the ears of Krishna. What is that mantra? Radhanam. Start chanting the name of Radhe. Immediately Krishna just woke up. And then he said, where is my flute? Where is my flute? He started going ahead like this. Uddhava and Narada caught hold of Krishna, and they are trying to put Krishna on top of the rath. But Krishna was completely acting like a drunkard person. That is why when Jagannath he is taken from the temple to the rath, there is one Utsav which happens called Pahandi Vijay. And this Pahandi Vijay is because of this pastime where Narada and Uddhava, they are trying to put Krishna on the rath because Krishna is totally drunk. Because he has drunk what? Radha Prema Rasa Madira. Madira means intoxication. What is that intoxication? Radha Prema Rasa Madira. That was drunk by Krishna. Because of that, he like a drunkard man goes like this, goes like this, like comes back. In the same way, Jagannath is taken to the rath. First time Jagannath was taken to the rath was by Narada and Uddhava. The first Pandi Vijay happened there. And now Jagannath is made to sit, Krishna was made to sit on the Ratha. And now Rath started. So the first Rath Yatra happened from Dwaraka all the way to Vrindavan. First Balram Rath goes, then Subhadramai, and then Jagannath Rath goes. Now here, very interesting, that how the same Rath Yatra which happened many years back from Dwaraka to Vrindavan, that is happening in Jagannath Puri. How is it happening in Jagannath Puri? What is the speciality of the Jagannath Puri? Jagannath Puri is very special place. For all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, is the most special place because there Krishna is there as Jagannath. Externally showing all his opulence, but internally what is he showing? His mood of crying in separation from the Vrajavasis. Now why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed there for 18 years? He stayed for 18 years there to show to the entire world, especially to the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, that we want to see that Krishna. Which Krishna? That Krishna who is crying in separation from Srimati Radharani. Because that is the mood of Lalita Sakhi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas on this day, Gundicha Mandir day. He said, Tumhara Bengali Vaishnava. To told Saurudama, take care of your Bengali Vaishnavas. So he offered all the Bengali Vaishnavas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered all his devotees to Sarud Damodar. And who is Sarud Damodar? Lalita Sakhi. Lalita Sakhi has a special mood. Let us go to the pastimes of Vrindavan again. There one day Radharani is waiting for Krishna in the Kunja. And she's very anxious when Krishna is going to come. So Lalita Sakhi could not tolerate that anxiety of Radharani. She sent a duty. Find out where is Krishna. They went and came back till Krishna is in Chandravali. Hearing this, Radharani started crying and crying with so much of sadness. At the same time, anger was there. And Lalita Sakhi could not see Radharani crying. She told Vishaka, take care of Radharani, I'll take care of Krishna. So she was standing on the outside of the Kunj, and Krishna came running. And Lalita Sakhi told, hey, don't go inside. Then Krishna told, oh Lalita, don't worry, just imagine. Once I go, Radharani will become okay. She's waiting for me. I know she's crying for me. And once I go, everything will be fine. And Lalita Sakhi told, what did you say? Radharani is crying for you? Krishna, you're so much arrogant that you made my Sakhi cry, isn't it? I want to see that day when you cry for Radharani. You'll be roaming around in the street crying for Srimati Radharani. I want to see that form of yours crying for my Sakhi. So this verse was spoken by Lalita. Spoken by Lalita Sakhi. So this is the form the Gaudiya Vaishnavas would see. What form of Krishna? who is crying in separation from Srimati Radharani and all the gopis of Vrindavan. And where is that form? That form is Jagannath. Jagannath is that form of Krishna who is crying in separation from the gopis of Vrindavan. That is why one of the names of Jagannath is Radha Viraha Vidura. Radha Viraha, one who is crying in separation from Srimati Radharani. That is a very, very special form of Krishna. And what is happening on the other side? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Is Krishna in the mood of Radharani. And what is Radharani doing? She is crying in separation from Krishna. So who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Is Krishna who is crying for Krishna. Who is Jagannath? Is Krishna in Jagannath Puri on the day of Rath Yatra. And what is the conversation going on between them? Is that conversation which happened between Radharani and Krishna in Kurukshetra. So these are the special, very intricate pastimes which happened on the day of Rath Yatra, which is very nicely described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Anyera Hridayamana, Mora Mana Vrindavana, Mone Vane Eka Kari Jani. My mind and Vrindavan both are the same. So, oh Krishna, I want to drag you into my heart, which is Vrindavan. So the devotees are celebrating Rath Yatra today. So all the devotees can actually think of these wonderful pastimes and constantly meditate. I am pulling the Rath. Actually, what am I doing? I am pulling Krishna to sit in my heart. Because my heart is Vrindavan, but somehow or other what has happened is in my heart, so much of kachara is there. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, and so many different anarthas like Nishiddhachara, Kutarati, Jivahimsa, Puja, Labha, Pratishtha, all these things are there, and that has to be clean. How do we clean? By chanting the Hare Krishna Mahantra. And while cleaning, what are we doing? We are pulling Jagannath, Krishna, to come and sit in our heart. And what is our heart? It is Vrindavan. So chanting and pulling Jagannath. And after you are tired, take prasadam. What is prasadam? It is Adaramrita. It is mixed with the saliva of Krishna. Adara, Amrita, the saliva of Krishna. It is the Uchishta of Krishna. Jagannath Prasad is called Adaramrita. And this Adaramrita is hankered by the gopis. They say, what kind of Krishna, what kind of flute, you are so fortunate. Not only you are fortunate, your whole Vamsha is fortunate. Your bamboos are fortunate because you are made from the bamboos. And you are drinking the nectar of the nectar of the lips of Krishna. And we are not able to. Actually, we have the adhikar. And that is Jagannath Prasad. Chanting, dancing, pulling Jagannath, and having Prasad. It is the topmost activity which anybody can do on this universe. And the first activity, first festival, which was manifest in ISKCON, that is Jagannath Rath Yatra. We are so fortunate that you are celebrating Rath Yatra, and devotees find all the ways and means in spite of all their lockdown, and any down happens, our preaching will not stop, rather it goes on increasing. The more the obstacles, the more the preaching. So I'm very happy to hear that Leelanand Prabhu and your group are doing 2 Rath Yatras today. Hare Krishna. We stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, this is inconceivable that, I mean, everything is being arranged by Lord Jagannath, Prabhuji. I'm not exaggerating, 1 week before, we didn't know that we'll be doing Rath Yatra in our community. And 1 week before, we did not know that Hyderabad temple also is doing Rath Yatra. We got to know 3 days back that we got permission in our community, 2 days back that Hyderabad also doing. And we were just wrapping up, pulling things together. And what can be more evident about Lord Jagannath planning his own Rath Yatra, that you coming and giving this class? It is inconceivable. We could not have asked for a better consciousness. In fact, in the next 1.5 hours, you're all going to run there and start decorating, and decoration already started. Actually, some devotees could not join today. They'll be hearing the recording. They're decorating the Rath, and some of us are joining here. And so this is really mesmerizing, Prabhuji. And the way you explained the whole emotions, the essence, the reasoning, everything covered, Prabhuji. I mean, in 1 hour, it's inconceivable that you could give so much. I think I want to sit here and again hear this. And tomorrow we have got a service, Prabhuji. Our Gachibowli Satsang group has been given a service to distribute prasadam behind the Rath. So we'll be like 60, 70 devotees with buckets and running. I think this discourse of yours is really going to give us that extra energy, physically, mentally, spiritually, to do that service even better. This is, I mean, I'm speechless, Prabhuji. You took us to Dwarka, you took us to Vrindavan, you took us to Puri, you took us everywhere. So, Hare Krishna. Any questions, Prabhuji and Mataji? Maybe a couple of them will take. We have a hard stop at 8:30, 8:40, like that, because we have to go and start working on the Rath. But we'll definitely take some questions.
Absolutely amazing session, Prabhuji. There's no words actually. It's a complete this kind of level of understanding on Radha Yatra. I don't know even 1% of it. Thanks a lot, Prabhuji. It's really amazing. As Leelanand Prabhu is saying, like we have to hear this multiple times to digest this entire information. This all happened after the war, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, after the war.
After the war. So that is the time where Krishna has traveled to Vrindavan.
Yes.
Okay. After he left so many years, like at
Yes.
the age of 13 years or 12 years, he left Vrindavan. So after
Yes.
completion of the war only, he has again went to Vrindavan. Yeah. Grateful to hear this kind of positive from you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
We stop here.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the wonderful lecture. You gave the introduction to Bhagavad Gita and first chapter in our Bhakti Shastri course, and that inspired to set the scene and listen Bhagavad Gita with the full concentration, Prabhu. And since then, I always wanted to hear your lecture again, and today it happened. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Prabhuji, just one question, Prabhuji. I know it may be a little bigger question. I tried to understand that one. Though gopis were earning so many times, Krishna, please come, please come, please come. Why does Krishna never come, Prabhu, to Vrindavan? Because they have been like always thinking so much, every day crying for Krishna, feeling the separation for Krishna. Krishna never even comes to make a visit also, wants to see them. How are you? Once it goes, like, that's it. That's always puzzles my understanding.
Yes, it's a $1 million question. The answer is this. Krishna is planning for his next incarnation as Chaitanya. So how can he become Chaitanya? He can only become Chaitanya when he steals the heart of Srimati Radharani and becomes Gaur Hari. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Gaur Hari. And in Navadvip, the Lord eternally stays as Hari. Hari means one who steals. Stealing, he has stolen so many things, stole butter, stole the mind of the devotees, stole Sarva Amangala Hare Harihi, all the inauspiciousness of the devotees. But these are all small things he has stolen. The greatest thing, the most unimaginable thing in this world is invaluable thing in this world, indescribable thing in this world is Krishna Prema. And where is that Krishna Prema? It is not with Krishna. Don't go and ask Krishna, give me Krishna Prema. Because Krishna Prema is in the heart of Radharani. You love someone, and the love of that someone is not with that someone, it's someone is with you. So Krishna is loved by Radharani. So where is Krishna Prema? In the heart of Radharani. Now Krishna wants to take this Krishna Prema, so he has to steal that Krishna Prema, and which is completely encaged in the heart of Srimati Radharani. And for that, the heart has to melt. The heart of Srimati Radharani has to melt. What is that heat which can melt the cage or the engagement of Krishna Prema, which is in the heart of Radharani? And that is only one thing, Krishna Viraha. The Viraha Tapa. And that melts. It's like there's a strong wax. It melted. It melted and melted. When the time came, Krishna dived into the heart of Srimati Radharani and stole the heart of Srimati Radharani and became Chaitanya. And for that to happen, that Viraha has to happen. Otherwise, not possible. Otherwise, no Chaitanya. If there is no Chaitanya, Jodi Gauru na hoito, tobe ki hoito, what is going to happen to us? Radhara Mahima, Premana Sushima, Jagata Janataki. How will the world come to know the greatness of Radharani? Greatness of the love of the gopis? It is only the Viraha. Not only just the Viraha, which is experienced by the gopis and Srimati Radharani. And that Viraha, which is going to make Krishna easy to go and steal the heart when she's unconscious. Otherwise, how is it going to happen? The Chaitanya form, the form of Chaitanya would manifest. So this is the plan of Krishna. The plan, he's just planning for the next incarnation to come so that he can glorify the prema, Krishna prema, which is experienced by Radharani. Not only glorify, he also can try to taste what it is. And he also can try to understand the happiness of doing bhakti, happiness of prema. Okay, we stop here because your Rath Yatra preparations are there. So
Thank you so much, Prabhu. మీరు ఒకసారి హైదరాబాద్ వస్తే మా గ్రూప్ కలిస్తే మేము అందరూ చాలా సంతోషిస్తాం ప్రభు. హరే కృష్ణ.
ఇవన్నీ ఇటువంటివన్నీ తెలుగు భాషలో చెప్పుకుంటే ఇంకా ఆనందంగా ఉంటుంది.
నిజంగా బ్రో, ఇదే లీల తెలుగులో వింటే మాత్రం
ఇంకా చాలా అద్భుతం.
అసలు హృదయాన్ని కోసేస్తుంది.
You should do a Telugu session for us, Prabhu.
Yes. Prabhuji, I want to introduce somebody to you. Wait a second. Specifically because 1 minute, Prabhuji. Where is the Prabhuji on the? He was just now. Subara Prabhu, where are you?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I'm here, Prabhu.
Yeah, 1 minute. మీరు వీడియో ఆన్ చేశారా?
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. I can see.
No, when he speaks, his video is coming on.
We can see him. Prabhuji. He's there.
Yeah, I mean.
Probably you're in page 2 or page 3 or something.
Where are you right now? In which page?
I don't know. It depends for each person. It's different, Prabhu.
Okay, so Prabhuji, 1 minute. I just want to make sure that Prabhuji sees you. Prabhuji, are you able to see somebody called Subbarao Prabhu there?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat pranam, Prabhu. Dandavat pranam.
Yeah, 1 minute. I got you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, now you can see Prabhuji. I just pinned him there.
Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna. So this is Subbarao Prabhuji, one very, very special devotee in our group, Prabhuji.
Rama.
Prabhuji is no, I wanted to introduce Prabhuji to you because Prabhuji conducts. He is doing a reading club of Bhagavatam, Prabhuji. Reading club, just reading.
Yeah.
And because everybody is buying Bhagavatam, but nobody is reading Bhagavatam, so he's been doing it for the last many months now. And weekly 2 times he does. He is ecstatic to do 3 times also. So every Tuesday and Wednesday evening, Tuesday and Thursday evening, with all Telugu speaking devotees, in which his own mother also joins, his father also joins, and whole Sangha, his relatives, everybody join, and they read Bhagavatam, and literally page by page, verse by verse. And Prabhuji always says that these sessions are happening in English, but they are missing this same thing happening in Telugu. So I think you will soon get a personal request to give one katha in Telugu for their group, Prabhuji.
Wonderful. That day. Any Thursday evening or Tuesday evening, like one more session in Telugu. Again, like some of the Matajis that attend the session are also here today, but though they don't totally understand, they sit in for your session. And in my next class, I try to explain this session to them in Telugu, basically. Vijaya Mataji is here. I don't know if my mother is here. So probably wonderful if you can give us one Telugu session one of the weeks, Prabhu. Right now we are in the fourth canto.
చాలా థాంక్స్ ప్రభుజీ మా గురించి చెప్పారు.
Hare Rama.
తెలుగులో వింటే చాలా సంతోషిస్తాం.
తెలుగులో
we stop here because I got another class.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure,
right.
Prabhuji.
Right.
Yeah, thank
కనీసం
you.
అట్లీస్ట్ ఒక కథ అన్నా చెప్తే బాగుంటుంది.
మనం చేసుకుందాం.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyavcha pasitaanam pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
namo namah. Let us thank Prabhuji with 3 loud and enthusiastic Hari Bol.
Hari
Bol. Thank you very much, Kamalochan Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Here to you again.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
థ్యాంక్ యూ ప్రభు.
Yeah, I think Prabhuji has left. So Prabhuji, I think this is inconceivable that Prabhuji spoke about Rath Yatra spontaneously. Let me tell you, he was prepared to give some other Bhagavatam class. As soon as we told Rath Yatra, Prabhuji spoke about Rath Yatra, and the details that he told in my little Krishna conscious experience or time, I have never seen in one cover so much being concealed and so spontaneous with so many references from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Prabhuji was literally speaking Chaitanya Charitamrita, you know, and the whole Bhagavad essence. I think this is a very special thing that is happening for all of us. You know, if we realize, sometimes we realize the greatness of today, tomorrow, you know. So I think today we have to realize today itself that something great has happened right now. And I think wherever we are, you know, put your masks or don't put it, whatever it is, you know, put some clothes and just come rushing for the Rath Yatra. It is happening in Avatar today at 10 o'clock. You know what it means to do the Rath Yatra. It is happening in Green Grace today in the evening. You know, again, you can't come in the morning, come in the evening, whoever are there in the group. And tomorrow, don't miss the Rath Yatra in Abbots. We don't know what is the future. You know, I'm not scaring you all, but we don't know what is the future. We don't know what is this wave 3, wave 4, who all are going to be, you know, victims of which wave, we don't know. And death is inevitable. Jagannath is coming in 2021. Grab him, because 2022, none of us know where we'll be. So let's take this opportunity, go and pull Jagannath Rath Yatra, pray for the goodness of the whole planet, ask forgiveness for whatever nonsense we have done on this planet for which it is reacting, and you know, tell Krishna that we will learn from our mistakes and pull Krishna back to Vrindavan and into our hearts also. So with this, you know, I request everybody to please start coming to Avatar. I mean, if you are already scheduled to, don't delay more. We need devotees here. The decoration is happening, Rangoli is happening. Yeah, you know, I'm actually seeing miracles, like, you know, so many devotees are there in Avatar for Jagannath. I didn't know it till today. So many people are putting rangolis, you know, all around the buildings, rangoli is going on. I'm actually with 3 days planning. So this is inconceivable. So please come and join the celebrations, and please come tomorrow for sure for Jagannath Rath Yatra in Abbots. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai ki
Jai.
Dham ki Jai, Puri Dham ki Sai Gaur Premanande.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Haripriya Mataji saying
Namaste,
something.
Prabhuji.
हाँ
Prabhuji, मैं Haripriya.
हाँ
Prabhuji, one of my brother Sailesh Gupta, he is from Mumbai, Mira Road. He joined the call today, and because of Satya Prabhuji, he met Madhu Sudana Vishnu Prabhuji,
हाँ
and he taken Bhagavatam also, and he reading. He is
Hari Bol.
reading every day.
Jai.
So he is on call already, Prabhuji, on Zoom call.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you Prabhuji for
I want
joining.
to introduce only. So
आपको बहुत
Thank-
शुभकामनाएं, आपने बहुत बड़ा
हरे
कार्य किया
कृष्णा
है.
प्रभु जी.
हरे कृष्णा,
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी.
हाँ प्रभु जी.
Prabhuji, Haripriya Mataji's brother, please come on video. 1 minute, we'll see you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
हरे
thank you,
कृष्णा
Satya
प्रभु
Prabhuji,
जी.
also.
Yeah, I think
हरि बोल, हरे
हरि बोल, हरि बोल. प्रभु जी, आपने बहुत बड़ा कार्य किया है. अभी आप सीधा कृष्ण के पास वापस जाने वाले हैं. यही हमारा तमन्ना है. और
मुझे ये
रेगुलरली
अवसर प्राप्त हुआ ये हरिप्रिया माता जी के थ्रू. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी.
प्रभु जी,
Wonderful.
आपसे जरूर मिलने की इच्छा रहेगी. अभी हमको इजाजत दीजिए प्रभु जी, हमारा रथ यात्रा अभी जल्दी जाना है, लेकिन आपसे परिचय हुआ, बहुत अच्छा लगा प्रभु जी. और
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी.
बहुत शुभकामनाएं
कृष्णा.
प्रभु जी. भागवत पढ़िए और रेगुलरली टेंपल को जाइए, रेगुलरली क्लासेस अटेंड कीजिए और एकदम फिक्स हो जाइए भक्ति में. हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्णा.
हरे
Hari
कृष्णा.
Bol.
Thank you.
Sailesh Gupta's Bhagavatam reading ki Hari Bol.
हरि बोल,
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि हरि.